Today's sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we start Week 9 with a prime-time matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Stafford's throw complete there to Beckham. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Now a handoff. Henderson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Running left is Henderson. There he goes inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a first down throw. Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Armstead. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Here we go, 50-50.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Rams. Odell Beckham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Brady now on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, and some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that. Talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. Then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Ali Marpet, the guard, caught there. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now a play fake. Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Buccaneers first down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Buccaneers.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Buccaneers.
line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Brady.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now is not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry. And
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So, Charles, a nice throw there by a man who, until this week, was the backup here, elevated to get the start due to injury. How different do you think this offense will be?
Well, the hope is not much, but obviously it's hard to say until you get out there and see how your guys respond. And fortunately, this might just be a 1 or 2 week absence. But I do think that this unit has faith in him. They believe that he can play well, and they're going to band together to give him every opportunity.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
That's complete to Tyler Johnson.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Brady now on 1st down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 4. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Henderson will try and run for the first. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
On first down, Jones. And he's got some space here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14.
Buccaneers 17, Rams 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On the draw, this is Henderson. And some space here. Touchdown, L.A. Darrell Henderson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front.
That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
On second down, Armstead. Space to run past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Laquell Armstead in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Jones with a nice gain there on first down as he takes us forward and call it a pickup of 6.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Second down at 4.
The final shot before half for Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. They'll roll him out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
A give to Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah. You can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They'll go again to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Throwing now is Brady. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down and 4, Brady.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
Looking to throw. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by David Long.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Funk, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now it's Stafford. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Stafford. Flushed out right. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And his kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. Well, 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here this 4th quarter.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And some room to work. The 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jennings now on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes right side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Hey, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Brady going to throw. Going up top for Miller. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And he lost the football. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. From midfield, here's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Play action, now it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on first down is Brady.
Into the hands of Darden.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he's brought down.
Boy, 192 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Now Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Jalen Darden.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Funk. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They'll keep it on the ground. Funk. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Stafford gonna throw it. Going up top for Kupp. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. That throw by Brady incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A quick pass here to Godwin.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. To throw, it's Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll make it 2nd down. Here's Brady. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
29, Alpha, 450.
Again, they'll throw with Brady.
And that'll be caught by Darden.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Brady.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And, oh, what a catch! They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette,
his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for L.A.,
they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year.
And they'll have a few extra days here now before they face the Lions next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what?